guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Raf. Now, one of the most important things we rely on in our life is Wi-Fi or connectivity. It's super important. You know, we need the internet to work, we need the internet to browse, to stay in touch, for absolutely everything, for our smart home, for our security and all sorts. So over the last few years, we have seen a huge surge in people asking for Wi-Fi for motorhomes, caravans. Now, obviously we've got a workshop, so we offer full fitting services, and we're a big dealer for Avtex. Obviously you probably met us at the shows. We also do MaxView products as well. This video is about the latest range of Avtex Wi-Fi systems available on the market. So it's currently 2024 and Avtex have now got 3 models available. And honestly, this industry has seen a huge increase over the last few years. So originally there was just one real system and we used to sell them. I mean, I've got Wi-Fi in my own van. After this video, we are actually upgrading it today. So I've currently got the unit, which is a few years old now, and that's what I fitted in, and it works fine, you know, for occasional use, it's fine. So let's talk about the 3 different systems, who they're designed for and what you can expect. So firstly, I always sort of talk about these as like a good, better, best solution. So an entry point or a starting point is something like this. So this is the Avtex AMR 994X. So this is what I currently have in my own van. So this comes with a Cat4 router, which goes inside your van. You get an aerial, which goes on the roof of your van. Now the aerial for all of these systems are the same. With a 994X, currently you only get the system with a white aerial. I think you can buy an aerial separate, but the kits just come with a white aerial, and that suits most people. So the aerial goes on the roof of your van. Obviously, because it's outside, there's nothing blocking the signal. So if you had a conventional van conversion with no windows, etc., your signal in the van is going to be a lot weaker than it is outside. Plus the signal down here is going to be weaker than it is up there. So the aerial goes on the roof of your van. This is an omnidirectional aerial. So it's a bigger aerial than what you've got in your mobile phone. So this pulls in the signal, goes into your router. Your router takes a SIM card. So the 994X is a 4G system, so it only works with up to 4G SIM cards, no 5G. It's a Cat4 router, meaning speeds of up to 150 megabits per second, but let's be honest, you're not going to get 150 megabits per second on a campsite or in a rural place. You'd probably have to be literally sat underneath a mast. I'll be honest, in my own van, I've used this van 6 or 7 times now, and you know, I've never been on a site where I haven't been able to stream Netflix or YouTube, and that's pretty much what I'm happy with. So yeah, Cat4 router, dual SIM slot, so you can put up to 2 SIM cards in here. The nice thing with that is, let's say you're going away somewhere and you know you really need the internet. On all of these systems, by the way, not just this one, they're all dual SIM. So you could have, let's say for example, an EE SIM and I don't know, an O2 SIM. And the nice thing with that is you've got 2 SIM cards, so better coverage. Or you might go abroad and you can use a foreign SIM in there as well. These are all unlocked, so you can use any SIM card you like. You're not tied down with a contract. Another nice thing with all 3 of the systems, and not specific to only one, is so these are great for what we call LTE, so you can, you know, use your 4G, broadcast that inside your van and connect to the internet in your van, a bit like you do in your house. They've also all got Ethernet ports as well. So obviously Ethernet gives you a better, more stable connection. So you can plug straight into your TV or your laptop should you like. And again, you've got this on all of the systems. All the systems have also got Wi-Fi boosters built in as well. So generally you're going to use these with your SIM card and it's great. But let's say you're somewhere and you had no mobile signal, but you're on a campsite which had Wi-Fi. Obviously, you know, when you're trying to connect your phone to the Wi-Fi on the campsite and your van is so far away from an antenna or from the reception area, the Wi-Fi is not very good. So what you can actually do with these Wi-Fi boosters is you can connect this router or any of these routers to the Wi-Fi on the campsite, and then you can rebroadcast that, so create like an access point within your van and connect different devices to it. Multiple devices can be connected. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm sure it's like 100 or whatever. You're never going to connect that. But yeah, all in all, great starting point, great price point, works really well, easy to use. Works off 12 volt or mains if you like, but you're only going to really use it on 12 volts in your van. So that is the 994X. Going up from there, the 2 new systems we've got are the 104, AMR 104X and the AMR 105X. So these are the new systems. So 104X is basically a jump up, so the aerial's the same, but the nice thing with the 104 and the 105X is you can get a choice of antennas. So you can have either a grey, a white or a black one. So I haven't got a black one here, but grey, white or black, should you like. The router itself is completely different, completely designed from the ground up. So this is designed by Avtex. It's a nice big router. So this goes inside your van, so similar to the 994X. Again, it's got dual SIM capabilities on there. But the beauty of this router is it's also got a nice LCD display, which shows you key information you might want to access. So on the actual display, you can see what you're connected to, what signal you're getting in, how many devices are connected, how much data you've used as well. But yeah, this is a really nice little router. Also, these routers have still got the Wi-Fi booster, so you can connect to the Wi-Fi and create an access point, but they've also got 4 of your conventional, so these aerials are what we call 4x4, they call them. So they've got 4 aerial ports on them. So once you plug all 4 of these in, it gives you a better, cleaner signal as well. Nice thing with the new 104 and 105X is you've also got an on-off switch on the actual router, which you didn't have on the 994X. So again, you can kill the power and then you know you've got 0 power draw whatsoever. So you can manually kill it as well. You've got a couple of Ethernet ports on them as well, which is plenty to connect your TV or your laptop. So the main difference with this one going from the 994X is the router is Cat6. So Cat6 router generally typically will give you twice the speed that you would get with a Cat4 router. So generally about twice the speed. They claim up to 300 megabits per second, but once again, you're not going to get that unless you're underneath a mast. But yeah, Cat6. So if you're somebody who's just occasionally wants to watch Netflix, get emails, 994X is fine. If you're a little bit of more of a heavy user, or the internet is a bit more crucial to you, then go for the 104X because Cat6 better router. The top or the flagship system we've got is the 105X. So the router looks pretty similar. The only difference really is it's a 5G router. So this is, I'm sure these are Cat 20 off the top of my head. So the nice thing is you get all the benefits of a Cat4 router, so all the nice speeds and all sorts, but also if you're connected to 5G, so if there is 5G in the area, obviously you'll get 5G signal. And when you start talking 5G, then you're not talking about megabits per second, it's in sort of gigabits per second. So you get all the benefits of 5G. So if somebody is a heavy user of the internet, so let's say you were a gamer or somebody who edited videos and uploaded them to YouTube, or you really needed the internet for work and there's multiple people in the van, then I would say probably look at the 5G system. This is the flagship system. It's going to give you the best speeds in your van. It is a brilliant router. You've still got the LCD display. You've got a couple of Ethernet ports, still dual SIM as well. So yeah, 5G and then 2 4G systems. So good, better, best is how I describe it. Now, a question we get asked all the time or regularly is, hang on, you're selling me this dedicated Motorhome Wi-Fi system. My friend uses a little dongle, a MiFi dongle or whatever you might call it, in their van and rebroadcasts that. And yeah, if you're in a decent signal area, then you don't even need that. You could just use your phone and hotspot off that. The problem is the aerial in your phone is obviously tiny. It's in your van. Your van is acting as a Faraday shield blocking the signal, whereas this antenna on the roof is, much bigger than the aerial in your phone. It's on top of the van. It's omnidirectional, so it's going to get you a better signal. So, if you're struggling with your phone, this will, hopefully if you're in a signal, it'll get you a better signal. We also get people who say, I can have a MiFi and put a roof aerial on, and then it's the equivalent of something like this. But one thing I want to bring to your attention is on a lot of these MiFi dongles, so you've got Huawei and all sort of dongles now. A lot of these dongles, the actual antenna ports, if you buy a 5G dongle, the antenna ports which pull the signal in are only for 5G. And you can do your own research on this, and I was quite surprised to hear this myself. So that dongle, when you get your Huawei dongle or whatever it might be, a lot of them, the 5G ports, the antenna port is 5G only. So if you're in an area where you're getting no 5G signal, then your roof mount aerial is actually redundant. And on a lot of these MiFi dongles, that being on the roof isn't actually doing anything because you're only getting 4G and you're relying on the tiny little aerial built into that dongle, which is inside your van, in a cupboard, shielded from, by your van anyway. So, you might as well just use your phone. So yeah, the price of these systems is coming down as well. So they're really affordable now, I think. We offer a full fitting service. So I install a lot of these myself. I've got the old 994, shouldn't say old. I've got a 994 on my own van. I'm going to be upgrading it today to the 5G system. I'm actually going away, so I want to do a bit of testing on this and I'll report back on what I think. But yeah, all in all, these systems are coming down in price. Wi-Fi is an integral part of life. We all need it. So, why should you go away in your camper van and have everything you need, but no Wi-Fi? These systems make life easier. Nowadays, it's all about streaming TV. Another thing we're seeing is everybody streams TV. You've got an aerial. So on this van, I've got an aerial on the roof of the van. I've got no satellite dish. If you went back to my last camper van, I had a satellite dish, but they're big, they're bulky, they're expensive. So I only really watch Netflix or YouTube or Prime. So I don't need a satellite dish anymore. I've got Wi-Fi, I've got my TV, that's all I need. So yeah, guys, all in all, brilliant systems, come from Avtex. Avtex also now include a SIM card. It's unlocked, it's got unlimited data, and they're giving it you for 3 months worth of free data included on both of these systems. So you get 3 months worth of internet allowance included, and at the end of that 3 months, if you want, you can cancel, so they're not going to charge you. So I think that's a brilliant offer from Avtex. I don't know how long that's going to last. It's currently October 2024, and currently the 104 and the 105X is coming with these SIM cards with 3 months worth of data, unlimited. So yeah, I don't know how long that will last, but yeah, Avtex, great company, great technical support, great after-sales service. We love dealing with them. Customers always give us good feedback. So if anybody's got any questions after watching this video, feel free to drop us a shout, comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.